The 3 factors to achieve from inner peace. Yesterday, I was a guest on a podcast, and the interviewer asked me, what are the 3 factors to achieve from inner peace? And I want to go through them here. First of all, and that's a practical one, and that's the most paradox as well, silence. So what do I mean with silence? I'm working with so many doers and makers and visionaries, and all of those guys, they're just being in action all the time. And what they all forget about it is you need to make space for silence. This is like we all know this from sports, and I also attended another event where I was on stage with someone who is like a physiotherapist for one of the most famous soccer teams here in Austria. And he talked about to compare athletics and like pro athletes to the business world. And what became clear is that in the business world, we think we're all superhumans, or even in the normal world, we're like just doing and doing and doing, and we're exhausted and we sleep too less and all these things. And then we expect our body to function well. And he explained that, being in silence and having regenerative time is a must for the workouts for the pro athletes. So somehow we missed this in our daily lives. And one of the factors that really helped me is like silence. And that's such an important part of it. And practically speaking, it's maybe 5 minutes a day to slow things down, to sit comfortably, take a deep breath, and just see what thoughts are coming up without any attachment. For me, my morning routine is like waking up 20 minutes earlier before my kids and my wife wakes up, and then I'm doing like a 20 minutes meditation every day. And just a couple of days ago, another magic thing happens in this silence, sitting in silence, letting my thoughts pass by, and then all of a sudden I get the thought of, hey, now it's time to write the How to Become a Rockstar Photography book. So 10 years ago, when I was a rockstar photographer, I had this dream of doing 100 podcast episodes with the most famous rockstar photographers on the planet, and I interviewed photographers like from Guns N' Roses and from Coldplay and from Aerosmith and all those guys who are really making all these awesome shots. And the idea was to make a book out of it. And after the 100th session, after recording the 100th episode of the podcast, I was in fear. It's like, how should I do that? 100 interviews, 60 to 90 minutes long, and now I should write a book about it. This takes ages, it's too much for work. What is it good for? And I just didn't do it. And so 10 years later, like a couple of days ago, as I said in the meditation, what came up is like, write the book now and give it as a gift to the photography community. So I already started with the book, and I'm like, I'm 70 pages in. And would I have been just struggling the whole day and being active and doing, I would never had this thought. And so that's the magic of silence. Factor number 2, you are not your thoughts. So what's important here is we all have thoughts all the time, and you can decide which thoughts you're following. Like the thought of, hey, write the book. This is a thought that excites me. I'm going for it. But all of the other thoughts you might have, the ones that say you're not good enough, you're too small, you're too old, you can't do it. All this negative self-talk will influence how you create your life. If you believe that you're your thoughts, you are screwed. Because this is exactly how the world will reflect it to you. If you're waking up, you're frustrated, you're anxious, you don't like what you're doing, the world will present itself like that because your thoughts will embody a feeling, and from the feeling you react, you take action. And this is actually what you get in the world. So this perspective of I am not my thought opened up a completely new dimension of freedom and liberation. And factor number 3, go out of your comfort zone and step into the uncomfortable. This is something that I'm seeing all the time as well. People are not happy with their life, or they're scared, or they're anxious, or whatever it is. They're not living the life they want to live. And still they're in this situation because it's more comfortable to know that it's not good, to live every day with the proof that, okay, it's not good, but at least I know what I'm getting. There is no uncertainty. But if you step outside your comfort zone, all of a sudden you step into the uncertainty. You don't know what's coming. Is it working out or not? And this is the point where most people are holding back. They have the ideas of their lives, they have the dreams, they have this vision, they want to move forward, and still they are stuck. Because it's more comfortable to stay in a situation where you know what's coming than stepping out into the uncomfort zone and you don't know what's there. But this is exactly where the growth happens. So, to recap, these 3 factors that I personally find really valuable for my life is, first of all, get used to sit in silence, because this is where the power is. I know it's paradox, but this is really where the growth happens, where you connect yourself again with your inner spirit, with your inner soul, with your heart. And coming from this energy and following your heart, you will see you will live a different life. The second one, don't believe your thoughts. Be careful what you're thinking of yourself. Also, most likely people will say, I think of myself in a way that I would never talk to my worst enemy. So observe your thoughts and be careful what you're thinking and how you're creating the world. And if you're not happy with what you have, try to step out your comfort zone and experiment with, how is it if I don't know what's coming, if I make this step, if it's uncertain. And this is where the growth is. This is where the edge is. I know it's not easy, but it's also doable. So my question for you today, where in your life do you want to step out your comfort zone? What is something that feels edgy to you? And this can be in a professional life, this can be in a personal life, this can be in relationships. What is it that you want to experiment with? And feel the edge. This is where the growth is. Loving you. See you soon.